Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your college football week 4 Friday night games. We've got 2 games for you. Before we get to them, don't forget, make sure you check in all of our stuff we do here at YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget about get that free $60 account, docsports.com/ICCT. Get you a free $60 for new customers only. If you're an existing customer, we got something for you. 10% off. Promo is this guy over here, Cowboy 10, COWBOY 10. It's good either on my plays or on Indian Cowboys plays. And that'll get you a football pass instead of 99 is 89 or a full season pass. Get you 10% off as well. So make sure you check it out. All right, let's get right to what you're here for. College football. Tulsa at Oklahoma State, the early game, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Oklahoma State minus 12, total 55. What do you like here?
And this is a tough game, actually. I'll tell you why. You have Tulsa and Oklahoma State. Tulsa's obviously, I don't want to even say little brother because they don't really truly have a rivalry, right? So last year these two teams met each other, and Oklahoma State routed them 45-10 on a total of 63.5. Okay, so then you have Tulsa coming into this game, losing to Navy 23-42. They lost as a 14-point dog. They lost to New Mexico State as a favorite on the road, and they lost 14-21. They did beat, Abilene Christian 35-7. You have Oklahoma State here who's thrown a wrench into the system here because they have lost, Craig. They lost to UT, or they beat UT Martin first 27-7. Then they turned around and got routed by Oregon 3-69. 3-69 with Mike Gundy on the bounce back. And that total was set at 55.5. Ironically, this game is also set at 55.5. And you have to ask yourself, so Tulsa has a brand new coach too, right? He's Coach Trey Lamb, who came over from East Tennessee State. He brought in Brad Robbins, who's the offensive coordinator over at UConn. Obviously, Mike Gundy is in charge of Oklahoma State. He's got Todd Grantham as his defensive coordinator. So then you have, as far as returning starters, Tulsa they have very few returning starters as well. Oklahoma State, had a lot of turnovers too. But I think you have to ask yourself one of two things. One, is Oklahoma State going to bounce back? And if so, how? But the other thing is, how is Tulsa going to respond here, right? Because Tulsa gets to play sort of like these are kids that wish they would have gone to Oklahoma State but was not able to. Tulsa has Tulane on deck, by the way. Oklahoma State has Baylor on deck, by the way. So Oklahoma State has Baylor on deck, by the way, as well. So what do I think happens? I think Todd Grantham is going to have a much better defensive game plan. I mean, Jesus Christ, he gave up 7 points to Tennessee Martin, and then they turn around and gave up 69 points over here. And then you combine that with Tulsa giving up 42 points in their last game to Navy. They have to show up too. Yes, Oklahoma State can absolutely blow this team out, but I think Tulsa plays hard. Tulsa's off back-to-back losses as well. So I think Tulsa's going to give up their hardest. I think they're going to play their heart out. I like the under between Tulsa and Oklahoma State. All right, Craig, Iowa, a very low-key but very fantastic game here. Iowa facing Rutgers. Iowa is a 3-point chalk on the road on a total of 45. Of course, Iowa comes off that nice one against Massachusetts, 47-7, covering that 35. Rutgers come in destroying Norfolk, destroying Miami of Ohio, come in and sweet at 3-0. And these two teams met back in 2023 when Iowa won 22-0. And Rutgers has never beaten this team. What do you think?
Yeah, they haven't played, I think, but 4 or 5 times, never beaten them. But this is the year. This is the year because when you look at Iowa, the offensive woes still are there. And Iowa State defense, they're good, but they're not great. They couldn't score on them. They really haven't played anybody else, so you kind of got to, kind of cross rest of those games out. Rutgers beat a very good Ohio team. Ohio played right with Ohio State last week. They beat West Virginia. West Virginia come back and beat Pitt at home. So, I mean, I think this is a very good Rutgers team. Coach Schiano is he had them rolling. Let's remember before he left the first time, and now he's back. It's taken him a few years. I like it. I like them in this spot. I think they went outright. I'm not even taking the points. I'm taking Rutgers here. I just think this is a proven spot. They finally get their win over Iowa. They've never beat them before. And I think doing it in a primetime spot, I think it'll be a big night game here. They're in at Rutgers. So let's take Rutgers on the money line here as our Friday last pick. Don't forget, if you want to get on all of our plays, make sure you use that promo code Cowboy10, saves you 10%, or get that free $60. Free $60 for new customers, docsports.com/ICCT. And if you haven't done so, make sure you click the link below to get in on our premium products. Not only do we give you extra plays for level 1, get Lenny, level 2, you get IC, Level 3, you're going to get 1 play from me and 2 other docs experts, plus you get the other 2 levels. So make sure you check that. It's very simple, $49.99, and it all comes in a YouTube, quite little nice package. You don't even have to go over to the website. This just plays here at YouTube. So thanks again, guys. IC, we're going to be back on Saturday. Don't forget, click right here. Saturday college football, Sunday NFL. So make sure you click these videos as well.